Where is Valkyrae? Inquiring minds want to know. The energy has been so bad, it's had my inspiration tank at damn near zero, so I haven't been making a whole lot of videos lately. And then, just now, I had an idea like, hey man, where's Valkyrae? Because her smile sometimes brightens up my life, and I haven't seen a new picture from her in like 2 or 3 weeks on the Instagram, the YouTubes, or the Twitter. Maybe cardio killed her. So beware, y'all. Watch out for cardio. It could get you. I don't know, she's probably with her like secret billionaire boyfriend off in like the Swiss Alps, eating gold chocolate or whatever. Anyhow. Moments ago, suspect in custody after going on a shooting spree from San Antonio to Austin, killing at least 4 people and injuring 2 police officers. What the fuck? Man, we're just on a run where shit just keeps getting worse. Wake up, babe. New global conflict just dropped. What the fuck? The president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, has announced tonight that he's decided the Essequiba region of Western Guyana is now official territory of Venezuela. So I've always kind of been like, man, isn't it cool that the Americas don't have any major Ukraine, Russia, Palestine, Israel situation going on? I guess now that's not going to be true. At least for the moment, they're not firing missiles at each other. Another thing, if you talk into the public-facing YouTube thingy, somebody out there might hear you and they get really upset. And in the last few days, the For You tab on Twitter has just gone super crazy, like National Enquirer on outer space meth? I don't know. Heavily promoted accounts are like, yeah, dude, the Earth is flat. I'm like, well, then why is the moon round and the sun round and Jupiter round and Saturn round? That just, dude, I don't know. Flat Earth just seems so dumb to me. And a bunch of American ships have been getting attacked and American bases overseas. YouTube continues to be like, hey, dude, remember that shit you said 3 years ago? We decided it was totally wrong. I'm like, what? Pacific Northwest Atmospheric Reverse, Twitch so expensive, it's getting shut down in South Korea due to their high costs. It's probably from their beautiful women. What have you done? Blackpink. She's also dating a billionaire. Well, hey, I warned y'all that I was in a weird mood, right? Well, if not, you should have been tipped off by the fact that I keep going, what the fuck? Anyway, big storm's coming up supposedly this weekend. Saturday into Sunday, Monday. And there's the whole thing where, like, you know, some volcano scientists are like, you know, volcano activity is actually low if you look at the stats. I'm like, well, the stats I'm looking at are people who got killed by a volcano or earthquake. And those seem pretty high. Anyway, there's a flood in Indonesia. China's going to try to land on the moon again in January. Oh, Japan. I got it mixed up. Sorry. Fuck. China is the one who made the attempt before and then failed because their lander shut down, or they used inches instead of metrics. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Whatever. I mean, not whatever. You're awesome. Saturday. It's all right for fighting. You know what? Trump did a town hall earlier, and he was like, man, if I fist fought Joe Biden, I would kick his ass. I would knock him over like a leaf. I was like, there you go. There's the solution to all our problems. Just have Trump and Biden lock them in a cage match until one of them gets knocked out. And then whoever wins can be president or whatever. Atmospheric river flowing through Washington. Yeah, so just on the small chance Valkyrie could be watching this video, A, she probably clicked off by now. B, I should have worked harder on it. C, whatever. But I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. Like, I've had almost 20 million views on my YouTube channel. And so, who do you think is the most famous person to ever watch a THORnews video? Who do you think is the richest person to ever watch a THORnews video? Who do you think is the most beautiful person to ever watch a THORnews video? Or who do you think had the biggest boobs that watched Thor? I don't know. I'm just being silly because of all the doom and all the nihilism and all the anger and all the negativity, all the hate that is just like, flooding our world and oversaturating it with dark gray. And any second now, the artificial intelligence can become fully formed and then kick you straight in the balls and turn you into gray goo. But don't let that freak you out. Bitcoin's at like 45,000 now. So the good news is if you invested in Bitcoin, you probably made some money. The bad news is we're one step closer to the artificial intelligence kicking you in the balls and then reducing your matter back down to gray goo. Hey, how come all the Texas freedom people, especially newcomers like Joe Rogan and Elon, who are like, man, marijuana smoking is cool, how come none of them are ever pushing for Texas to become legalized marijuana, man? So I went to 2 casinos on different days in Oklahoma, Windstar and Choctaw. And I crossed the border and I saw marijuana was legal in Oklahoma. I had no idea. But as soon as you cross the border, like all these stores. Anyway, people love doom and gloom. Like, oh my God, world's going to collapse. And here's another thing. Because I like to say shit that nobody else is really saying. Doesn't matter if Trump wins or Biden wins. Wow. America's still going to make it through, man. We too, this shit shall pass. So stay cool. Yeah, so the FBI guys, oh my God, I've never seen a time when all the threats, there are so many threats that are elevated on the board right now. And then the EU is like, oh my God, there's huge risk of Christmas attacks. And then like Gavin Newsom's like, we're going to shut down our Christmas tree lighting due to possible protests, over Palestine and Israel. And it's crazy. They're like, I'm a Christian, and there are like 33 denominations of Christians in the United States, and we can't even get along, and we barely agree on almost anything other than Jesus is awesome, the Son of God and the King of Kings. So like, then you got multiple religions who just can't see eye to eye on anything. But billionaires are then using social media over the last 20 years to basically say, we're the real victims. Wait, what? I'm not making any sense. Don't take anything I said seriously. Fireball. Pew. Oh my God. Tomorrow, newly discovered asteroid at 2023. Xylophone. Jupiter 1 will pass 1/4 of the moon's distance, and it may be as wide as 13 meters. Where is Valkyrie? I wonder. Maybe she's on vacation. Maybe she's fallen in love. Whoa! That looks close. Then there's going to be a giant asteroid. It's going to pass like 14 lunar distances away, but it's going to be very big. That's what she said. Look at this geostationary satellite. Oh, it's not going to hit any of them and cause a cascading, the Kessler effect. There's so many doom scenarios. But I've got 5,000 videos that I've tried to teach you about every single one of them with jokes and optimism. Someone who was really cool said to me in person the other day, they go, I have a prediction for you for 2024. A, you're going to lose 50 pounds. You're going to get a new car. You're going to get a girlfriend. I was like, okay. Sure enough, this is a recreation of the giant asteroid that's going to pass by in a couple days. Zoo. Oh yeah. So the other, like Monday, I rented a 2023 Ford Mustang. Oh my God, driving in the car makes me so happy. And today I was driving and Selena Gomez's "I Love You Like a Love Song" Baby came on. And next thing you knew, I was hitting 111 miles per hour. Don't tell anybody that though. It felt good. I don't know if you guys know this, but for a couple years I have like a Christmas of Doom ? Series that's always filled with optimism. I've been working on it for, I don't know, for a couple months. Maybe if I get a burst of optimism and inspiration, I'll finally finish it. And I usually have a couple episodes. Oh, UK was like, hey, you guys better stock up on batteries and candles just in case the grid melts down. I'm like, what? What the fuck? Trading of several smaller London stocks had been halted this morning due to an issue with the London Stock Exchange. Here's the thing. Artificial intelligence, if it really is as good as they say, it can print as many Bitcoins as it wants to. Anyone who tells you anything differently is either a fool or lying. Question mark, hashtag, asterisk, I don't know that for sure. But how many of us know anything for sure? And then Billie Eilish was like, hey, women don't ever care if you're like super muscular or you got a dad bod or you're fat. All women love all types of men. And she was like, I'm bisexual. All right. I tried to nutshell that for comedic effect and did it poorly. Please forgive me. This volcano eruption in Marapai killed 23 people. They were hiking on it. I'm like, man, I hope it doesn't erupt. But then it did. And then severe flooding in India. Ice crystal aliens. This is India. But still, the record this year so far for worst death day was 50,000 people died in Turkey in that one earthquake. And America barely even batted an eye and didn't make the news for more than 5 seconds. People in America were like, hey, we got a better idea. Let us argue about transgender soccer players and abortion for like a decade or two. 5.1 trembler elo in Hawaii. In Australia, everything is all trying to kill you. That's the worst accent ever. My Nana's like, hey, I'm doing my thing. Popo. Smoke if you got him. Earth is smoking just like a dragon. Is Krakatoa. Krakatoa. I haven't made a video in like 4 days, so a lot of shit's happened. It's weird. Like I said, the For You tab has just gone nuts in the last week or so. So like there'll be a lot of videos where like people die. I'll try not to show you any of them. It's always disturbing. But this is from the Philippines earthquake, 7.6 it struck. Although technically look away, it's just going to be an explosion, but someone may have passed away in there, but others are speculating that no, they did not. This is that weird situation of they said they fired a flare gun and then that set off the house. But military people are like, nah, I don't think that's what it was. I mean, on the internet, military people. Anyway, if you think a politician is going to be your savior, I guess it's your right to believe that. Just don't expect me to. But hey, I guess whatever, you need to get you through the day, minute to minute minutia of life. I'm on the struggle bus. Pluto's almost twin dwarf planet Eris is surprisingly squishy. Well, don't tell her that. Squishy is not considered a sexy adjective. I think it's an adjective. I don't know, maybe it's an adverb. I went to public school. This is a solar system that is not ours. And do you think the people on those planets are getting along, or they have like 3 or 4 different religions that always fight each other? Inquiring minds want to know. This is Tanzania. See, I got to keep things in perspective. I may be like, oh, I'm struggling. Meaning, like, I'm still eating some of the finest foods. That's why I'm overweight right now. Driving a Mustang. Still got friends and family. But these people really done the struggle bus. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of down because it seems like there's very little chance that here in America we're going to make great strides or great improvements on making everything better and cooler together, unifying. It's all going to be focused on left brain, right brain, divide and conquer, leading up into the election. And yeah, that big earthquake did happen when this giant kernel hole was facing us. They say Elon Musk invested in DeepMind after its founder told him that AI could destroy human colonies on Mars. And Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, said there was a 5 to 50% chance AI would destroy everyone. So then why are certain people rushing so fast to get to that event horizon? Who is she? Hey, is that part of the show where I ask you a quiz question? Have you ever touched a woman's booty? And like Godzilla and King Kong are fighting, and I'm like, what are they fighting about, man? Why is everybody fighting? And there's this thing called twerking on the internet that's popular. People on the internet are claiming that for the first time in world history, China discussed the sun in the weather forecast the other day. Like, that can't be right. Man, this video might get to 20 minutes. It's been a long time since I made a 20-minute video. And it's been like 8 months since I went live. Remember when I would just drink and go live and talk to y'all for hours? I tried to set up to do it the other day, but I couldn't find a good setup shot. I've been working on a 10-minute stand-up routine on the war on fat people from Fat Thor's perspective. So hope I can remember it all when I finally do go live again. Because it's funny, I think. Afterburners. Okay, so how are you doing? Yes, it has been a crazy time, crazy days. I should speed this video up because it takes a long time to watch it. But a giant light pole fell onto the highway and it got stuck under the truck. And this guy was like, I know everybody's been saying Cybertruck's the greatest truck of all time, but I'm going to prove to everybody that, was that a Honda? Toyota? Rivian? I don't know what it is. But he managed to fight this light pole and then win. It's a really loose term, win. I mean, did he really win? This probably screwed up his truck somehow. Because it's almost like the light pole fell in love with this truck. And it's like, I want to be married to you. I want to stay with you forever. I never want to let you go. We will go into eternity together. The guy was like, nope. I'm breaking up with you right now. I'm going to pick you up and throw you away. And he was like, oh, geez, that light pole is giant. And he was like, well, I'm going to hit the moonshine button in my truck, which gives it superpowers. And then, what do you know? Haley's got 10 more feet. They're on the climate where all the billionaires, millionaires get together to talk about how to solve the climate crisis. They're on number 28. So this is their 28th meeting. It's like we're in a relationship. I have my good days and my bad days. What's up, dog? Which pixelated video game lady do you think is sexier? Lara Croft, 1995, or AI Lara Croft? I'd make out with them both. I've always had a crush on Lara Croft. This is Uruguay. Man, did anyone make it to the 20-minute mark? Which we just hit, by the way. If so, let me know who you think is the prettiest lady on planet Earth right now. I'd have to say Olivia Rodrigo. Jamie might be the cutest. And then there's Zoe. The planet Earth is filled with gorgeous, beautiful, pretty ladies. And a lot of them are like bad boys and vampires, and billionaires are really cool. I did it. I finally did it. I made the worst THORnews video ever. Yay. Anyway, shit's pretty doomy. Super duper thank you to Teresa, Cody, so many of y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hang in there. It's always darkest before the dawn. Maybe things will get a lot better in summer of next year. Okay. Just your friendly neighborhood planetary defense commander. Yeah, strange days indeed, my friends. Man, I hope this video doesn't get borked because I just showed the Cybertruck thingy. I tried to put out a video on like the second or third, just asking how much the Cybertruck was going to cost because nobody knew until it came out. And then that video got blocked worldwide by Grimes. Yeah, here it was. How much does the Cybertruck cost to purchase? The video got blocked worldwide. Or was that on November 26th? Who can even tell anymore? My brain is fried. This video is too thirsty. Doom, 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 be doom, 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 doom. All right. God bless everyone. Thanks for cheering me up. Talking to you cheered me up. Bitcoin versus avocados. Honestly, I thought when all the planets left Scorpio and when the Sagittarius, Bitcoin was go down, but I was totally wrong. Hey, remember when Moody's downgraded America last week or the other week? They just downgraded China too. That seems like a bad sign. Spotify laying off 17% of its people. Bunch of crazy economic shit happening. The James Webb Space Telescope took a picture of a monster in outer space. Hubba hubba. Billie Eilish is gorgeous. Those eyes. Hey, stop playing cool. Just be passionate and intense and insane. And whoever sticks around is meant for you. Well, I guess I took this literally. Oh yeah, Dua Lipa's single now. Digga 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 digga. Houdini. That was me singing Dua Lipa. I probably need some work. Yeah, but like I was saying, people are really mad at fat people, which is weird after a pandemic. Anyway, I'm going to lose some weight. At least I plan to. Anyway, Valkyrie's probably okay. God bless everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Stay cool. Hang in there. Talk to you soon. Pew.